Okay guys, hi, so this is manifestation part 2. So we're just going to talk a little bit more. Hopefully you've checked out manifestation part 1. We're talking about alignment. Okay, so this is going to lead on a little bit to karma. So we're getting a little bit more into the tarot now in terms of alignment. Okay, so we discussed in part 1 how you have to have your own personal elements in alignment in order to be able to manifest. So this means that your thoughts have to match your feelings, and your thoughts and your feelings have to match your passions, and your thoughts, your feelings and your passions basically have to manifest how, be in alignment, with your reality. Okay. So we're talking about 4 points really, as we are with the tarot, with the wands, the swords, the cups and the pentacles. Okay. So what do I think, what my theories are, in my experience of alignment and ascension. So the tarot gives us the breakdown of the ascension process for those 4 situations: thoughts, passions, emotions, and how we manifest in the world. And these are processes that everybody goes through. Okay, so nobody's immune. We all go through the same cycles. I feel like the tarot, it does give a breakdown, a good overview of the descent really, the descent into these individual processes, negative, and then how you come out of them. Okay. Probably the descent is the 1 to 10 cards. And then we start the ascent through the page, the knight, the queen, the king. And these then go on to link in with the major arcana, which is like the overview, basically, like the main process. Okay, so we've got the major arcana, as above, so below. Okay, so for me, I feel like you have to go through these processes. It's to do with polarity. So, in other words, if you've never known heartbreak, you'll never know true love. If you never know poverty, you'll never know riches. Okay. If you never know apathy and lack of passion, you'll never know true action. And if you've never taken that descent into mental instability, you will never be at one with your own thoughts, your own thought processes. So this is alignment. So this is where it gets complicated, but this is where it links for me into karma. So you have to go through these cycles, and quite often they are negative. You have to go through these cycles and understand them and learn how they impact you. and rise above them, okay? Establish your personal integrity. And as you do that, this is your ascension process. This basically is this is what karma means. This is your karma. So I think karma's misconstrued. We hear, especially in the tarot community, we're talking about twin flames and karmic relationships, or if this person I'm in love with is someone else and they're the karmic, and karmic this and karmic that, or karma is when, you know, somebody's hurt you and something terrible will happen to them. I don't necessarily agree with that. I don't believe in it. I believe it's a personal process. So your karma is you on this roundabout, and you're on this roundabout of behaviour and thought processes. So what you accept is what you will manifest, basically. So if you're in a situation that you can't break free of, and you are going round and round, basically you are on a karmic roundabout, okay? And this is a lesson that you've got to learn. So, tarot it's probably primarily related to relationships, how we interact with other people, okay? Tarot's personal. So I'm going round and round in this situation with this person. Nothing's changing. I'm chasing my tail. My ascension is when I break free of this. I refuse to accept this behaviour from myself. I put up boundaries, yeah, and I ascend from this situation. And that would be basically a karmic lesson learned. And we go through so many of these in our lifetime, in our incarnation here, okay? This is your personal ascension process. For true manifestation, I believe we have to ascend these lessons that have been sent to us. Possibly, you know, some will believe it's a blueprint. So you agree in this incarnation to learn these lessons, and you ascend them. And then once these lessons are learned and ascended in this lifetime, and fingers crossed, you know, they would not be present in your next incarnation. Okay, so we can get a little bit deeper into that, but that's probably going to be another video. I'm trying to keep them short and sweet. So this is basically where tarot helps in terms of personal karmic cycles, loops that we're stuck in. Nothing's new. We've all been through them before. And tarot can really help you to understand these cycles. Sorry, excuse me. Understand these cycles. Yeah. And ascend your personal karma. And this is where we really get into the process of manifestation. You have to be in alignment. Okay, there's no confusion here. It's down to your personal integrity. Basically what you accept is what you get. Okay. But there's a sort of a massive emphasis here on your thoughts matching your feelings. Okay, I know I said in the previous video, it's about all 4 elements really. It's, you know, it's about your passion as well, and your you know, your state in the present, in the 3D, in the material world. But I think the main thing to point out is that you just basically, you can't have any lies. If we were to look at it really objectively, I don't want to get into the religious aspects of it, but it is a good example, and it's probably across the board, across all religions. So in Catholicism, well, for me, because, you know, I was raised Greek Orthodox, Jesus in the Bible is just a metaphor for the truth, and all the devil is a metaphor for lies. Okay, that's what it boils down to. All we need to do is basically live in the truth. That is the teaching of, you know, it doesn't boil down to religions, essentially. It is living in the truth, our truth. It's subjective, isn't it? That's probably another video again, but you should not have to compromise on your personal integrity to bring whatever in the world you want in, as long as you are operating from your own personal truth, and that's what you think, and that's what you feel, and you won't compromise that for anybody. You stand firm in that. That is your purpose. That is basically all that we're here for, is to discern what is right for us, what is true for us, and to not deviate from that. Okay, so as I said in part 1, you know, these thoughts that you get, well, is it right? Any of these mental aspects, paranoia, anxiety, worry, they are symptoms. Okay, so they're just symptoms that you're not in alignment with what you're feeling, you know, with possibly like your sacral chakra. Okay, that is, we'll do a video on chakras, but that is all interlinked. So I just wanted to have a little chat about this. I'd really welcome your feedback. You know, obviously it's pseudoscience really, isn't it? And we've all got our own interpretations. So yeah, but I think for the next part we'll have a little chat about karma and the karmic cycles and ascension, and how essentially that ties in with the tarot. Thanks guys.